Hi everyone, emphasis on one. Welcome back to another FITP review, Flash in the Pan, a new sub-series, or unsub depending on who you ask, where I like to put myself in the hot seat and see what I can cook. And for today's picture, we have a movie that actually never went to theaters, but instead direct to video, VOD, or in this case, VOSD, video on supply deficit, because this feature was just flying right off the shelf. Venture Brothers,
the movie.
A film about love, lust, bros, and the repercussions of betrayal.
Refined and serialized.
But before we get to the movie, let's first talk about how we got to this movie. In 1927, 26-year-old Philo Taylor Farnsworth invented the electronic TV, giving way to the media that we know. I'm just kidding. I'm not going back a century for a YouTube video about the Venture Brothers movie. Anyways, in 1964, a revolutionary show called Jonny Quest premiered, a Hanna-Barbera production cartoon about the enigmatic adventures of a young boy named Jonny Quest and his entourage, featuring a bodyguard, his dad, scientist, and an Indian child. It was a huge success.
All ashore that's going ashore!
In 1965, it was canceled. 37 years later, a show on Adult Swim premiered. Venture Brothers, created by Jackson Public, writing alongside with Doc Hammer, bringing to life a world out of the idea that was Jonny Quest, putting a modern Adult Swim spin on the classic show, using the adventures of super scientists, superheroes, and supervillains. Best of all, making them all neurotic and chock full of job-like, day-to-day office bureaucracy.
To pick it up here another time.
What?
It's Wednesday night. I have my therapy.
What the hell is he talking about?
New Guild Clemency Clause, Mental Health Arch Exclusion.
The two of them wrote all 86 episodes, except for one. Nearly half of the characters, and believe me, there are quite a few, were voiced by them. No, I will not list them, but rest assured, they're all well-written, rounded, and realized. A show running for almost 20 successful, uninterrupted, except for the hiatus, years. Till on September 7th, 2023, 4 days from 9/11, another plane hit in the form of creator Jackson Public's tweet. Venture Bros was finished. Cancelled. That is until fans bitched and moaned, and finally caused an HBO lackey to say the following.
The Venture Brothers fans are oozing. Nothing imminent, but know that we are working on it.
This followed by an announcement from Adult Swim themselves, stating that 3 movies were in the works. Aqua Teen Hunger Force the movie.
You're welcome.
Metalocalypse the movie.
You are vigilant. You will drown in fear.
Hi. What?
And of course, Venture Bros, the movie, the finale, the end. On July 21st, Venture Brothers, Radiant is the Blood of the Baboon Heart, premiered. A movie about lust, love, friendship, and of course, brothers. But to get here, we have to go back. Because you can't watch a movie 20 years in the making without knowing the making of those 20 years. To a time before the film, a time post 9/11, 2003, when the pilot aired, featuring a dad scientist, a bodyguard, and not an Indian child, but possibly 2 mentally impaired brothers, who throughout the series, each of which grow and develop a little more literal for the boys, featuring the ups and downs, and the occasional villainy from
Gaze upon the face of doom and cower before me! For I am...
who himself goes through his own troubles, finding his place in the superficial world of villainy, as well as finding time to hate Dr. Venture,
I'm the man who hates Dr. Venture, period.
who himself is trying to figure out where he fits, possibly in the shoes of his once great father, Jonas Venture, but perhaps they may be too big to fill, each of which going through these trials and tribulations of a normal, irregular life, culminating in a discovery that they, in fact, after years of anguish and hatred, are actually related.
Are you kidding me?
A relationship that could possibly bring 2 enemies closer, paralleling another relationship on the verge of separation in the form of Hank and Dean. Hank now having the knowledge of his brother's sexual deviance. helping Hank's girlfriend cheat on Hank with Dean. A betrayal that sends him on a quest to find his true mother. And as for Brock, well, he's in there. He's in the movie.
Just hanging around.
Which brings me to the review. But before we can get to that, we have to do a title card. That's it. That's all I'm gonna say. Listen, so, the movie. It's great. I like it. Touches on several questions we've had over the past few years and gives us an interesting story that features all of our favorite characters, and it has a somewhat satisfying conclusion to a 20-year saga. Now, with that said, 8 out of 10.
This is a threat against our very foundation.
Maybe 7.5.
This is a threat against our...
I know. Believe me, I wanted to do 10 out of 10, but I just couldn't. It's not a perfect movie, guys. It's a little rushed in parts, and comedy isn't as strong. It really relies on fan service moments more than character moments. Sure, there are character moments, but those characters' moments are more for fans. Moments at home. And as we know, the creators have never really set out to make fan moments.
But you kill off 24?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Next question.
It's that same...
Because you care.
It's always earned, and I get it. I hate myself too. But truthfully, the only reason I say this is because I know it's more than likely not their fault.
It wasn't part of the plan to go out this way.
They themselves had said they'd finished 4 scripts, and that, folks, is half an average Venture Bros season. They should have gotten more time to whittle down an 8-episode 8th season. Possibly, this is just me spitballing here, an 8-episode 8th season amount of time? Normally, I would just say, send it out to pasture. It's been enough time. Let it die, guys. But in this case, I should have said that in Season 4 at the end of the pulp track, and then we wouldn't have gotten the rest. These guys have already proven how good they are at continuing a finished story, in more ways than one. First of all, they hated each other by the end of Season 3, yet learned to work around that, unlike some creative duos. Second of all, after making the best episode in the series, they somehow topped it with All This and Gargantua 2. Third of all, rediscovery of fully developed characters. The show is pretty good, guys. Incredible? Yeah, maybe. What are you doing, Zaslav? Normally I don't, fall for Twitter brain. But damn, so much potential. And this movie, while good, isn't perfect. I've watched it 5 times and I still don't love it, which, to be honest, is saying something. So, let me know what you think. But this isn't the end of the video. No, we still have to get to... Will the show be brought back? I do not know. But for whatever reason, I have a good feeling that it might. For all the questions the movie answered, it still left me with one more. What's next? I don't know how to explain it, but I still have a weird feeling that it's not the end, guys. Perhaps just the beginning of the end. Allow me to explain. Adult Swim already brought ATHF back only 2 months after that movie's premiere. Well, sure, it's much cheaper to make this versus Venture Brothers. Number 2, their Golden Goose in Rick and Morty. Well, just watch the new episodes.
That is Hugh Jackman.
Number 3, they already, allegedly, sold way more units and was top trending on the day of the announcement. And, well, Amazon bestseller. And that doesn't mean much, but it is a badge that they do have. The DVD sales alone were sold out and doubled in value on sites like eBay and etc. How do I know? Don't ask. Look at the resale value of the art book or Season 6, Season 5. Jesus, what are you doing, Warner Bros? And 4, I know the creators are...
I would keep going with this in a heartbeat.
...on board, and for the most part, excusing the occasional...
Dude, be grateful for what you got, bro.
Guys, so do the fans. Everyone wants this, so, just do it. For the love of God, and not in comic book form.
What is this crap?
I don't know what retard asked for that, but you shut up. Don't know what. That's the worst way ever. Half of the fun are their voices for their characters.
And then he just goes robot. And they're really long.
horrible voices. That I want to do a whole episode that is just
Those two guys hanging out.
two guys talking.
And I don't know about you guys, but bubbles over heads? Not the same thing. There's already renewed interest. Just look at the Twitter rumblings for a rumor that was confirmed not to be true, sure. But still, there is a chance. And I hate to be the guy saying this because it feels so gay. Go Team Venture. So this channel is getting a massive overhaul.
I am reborn!
First of all, I'm launching another series, and my co-channel person is also. Yes, some of you might have seen I did get hacked, which is definitely the reason I stopped production for several months. But after some agreement squabbles and meetings, I was successfully able to get the channel back with one alteration. After several pleas and attempted bank withdrawals, I've decided to welcome the newest member of the Flash for the People team, Rahad. Listen, it's only practical that the guy, Rahad, is on my channel. He already has a far superior upload schedule than I do, so he has his own plans, which he will make, and I have my own plans for this channel. So look out for both of those. Support mine more, because obviously Rahad's an Indian, but that's okay. As for my stuff, I'm doing the same thing like this, and I have something I want to do in the future to bridge the connection between me and you all. So please, recommend me stuff. I don't mind. I will watch it. Anyways, I'll see you later.
You retard! Don't know where